Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Home court advantage goes to the Mavericks playing here in the American Airlines Center. Take a look at the Wizards.
Yeah, and this is the second game of a back-to-back for them, so they didn't have a long time to think about that loss last night. They've got to get right back out there and into the grind.
And, you know, in many ways, it's almost better that way. You don't have to think about the loss. You can direct your attention, your energy, and your emotions toward... figuring out how to win the next time you get out there. So I think that's a good thing.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Ryan Anderson, Rodney Stuckey out there with Wall. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Jordan in at the center. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Green, and the shot falls short this time. Last season, a mixed bag for Wall statistically. Some steps forward, but overall, lower numbers.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Here's McCallum. He kicks it to Howard. It's John Wall with the rebound.
For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
Right side, Green. 14 feet away. Tried to tip it in, but couldn't quite get it. All with it. And get a load of his scoring totals. Huge numbers for him. An average of just about 29 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Dudley's shot is good.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I felt it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for it.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
There they go, finally able to drop one in on their 4th try.
Jordan the screen. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Wall's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McCallum. Green, the screen. Fades. Rebounded by the Wizards.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
The 3 from Dudley. The drive by Jordan. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that. DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Spurs in San Antonio. Here's Anderson, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ball's knocked loose. Green. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 10-2 run here. And Wall kicks to Anderson. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Anderson's got himself on the board with 3 there. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
And John Wall, guys, is still one of the most explosive players in the league. His speed makes professional athletes look like they are stuck in mud.
We're talking about Wall's burst. He can go end to end in seconds. Clark, you're amazed. You said he's a blur.
Yeah, rack to rack in a nanosecond is what Wall can do. I mean, his speed is something special.
Here's McCallum. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Stolen by Anderson. Here.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding. Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Pass to Dudley. And Anderson kicks to Dudley. Another one falls for Washington.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Jordan sets the pick for Wall. Stuckey passes to Jordan. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Wall. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Dirk Nowitzki did not like that.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs were full of teams that featured #1 overall picks.
Nowitzki's shot is no good.
Well, I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Wall dishes to Anderson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. It's intercepted.
Ill-advised pass on that one, guys. I mean, he had to know there was a man there in position to get that turnover.
Washington leading now by 15. All with it. Now defended by McCollum. And the wide open shot from Stuckey. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Timeout charge to Dallas.
Go home, Dallas!
Dallas calls timeout.
And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for McCollum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Ray McCallum. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
Mavericks playing here in the American Airlines Center. And now Washington starting group. Jared Dudley out there with Ryan Anderson. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. Then it's Wall. And it's Jordan in the center position. 5 on the clock. Fader on the way. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now here's Wall. Howard with the steal. Here's McCallum. Nowitzki left side. Green, the screen. McCollum kicks to Green. The dish to McCollum. 5 to shoot. And Jordan sends it back. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. And Ray McCallum picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Stuckey for 3. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Last season was difficult for Dwight Howard, to say the least, across the board. Worse since, in fact, his rookie year.
Yeah, he just wasn't able to stay healthy. I mean, looks dominant in spurts. Gets you thinking, okay, he's back. Then his body betrays him.
Now, here's Howard. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
John Wall.
And he gets it to go.
And talking about Howard, always a perennial double-doubles leader. Last year, through the injuries, he dropped down to 23 total double-doubles. But that was in only 41 games. So the average over an 82-game stretch would have put him in the top 5 once again. So clearly, he has a lot left when he's healthy.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Jordan the screen. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Here's Green. The shot no good. Now Washington takes it the other way.
Getting back to Dwight Howard, I think he's at a crossroads physically. Had back and knee issues. It's highly unlikely he can be 100% for a full season. You just hope to have him happy and healthy for your most important games.
They now take the lead.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
The Mavericks trailing. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. McCallum dishes to McCollum. He kicks it to Nowitzki. Bank shot, no good. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Jordan sets the pick for Dudley. Outside, Wall. There's the pass to Dudley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Jordan. Offensive rebound. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
You know, Kevin, you can't be pretty, though, with those second chance opportunities. I mean, just put it in the basket.
Nowitzki a screen. Right wing. And they get it. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Nowitzki is so smooth. Terrific shot maker.
Stuckey passes to Wall. Back to Stuckey. And Wall kicks to Stuckey. Left side, Wall. Back to Stuckey. And the three off target. So for Dallas, their last game a loss to the Brooklyn Nets. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. The Wizards with the lead. Dishes to Wall. Here's Anderson. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
A three from McCollum, and he gets it to go. And it's 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Outside, Wall. Jordan dishes the Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. D2 from Anderson. But they get it back. Back to Wall. And here's Dudley for three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Howard's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And in the second round, the Wizards continued to be a tough opponent. I mean, they went up 2-1 on the Hawks, but were unable to keep the series lead. A lot of close, heartbreaking losses for them in that series.
Now here's Stuckey. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Well, fade away. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
And the Hawks would ultimately take down the Wizards last year in the postseason. John Wall and his injury were a big turning point in that matchup. And all those buzzer beaters for both teams made it one of the most interesting series of the postseason. And Rodney Stuckey, a combo guard out of Eastern Washington, played a big role for the Pacers a season ago.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Hansborough's coming for Anderson. Hood's checked in for Jared Dudley. And it's Chalmers in for John Wall. And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. You were talking about Stuckey. He did play well in his first year with the Pacers. Clark, he helped them as a starter and off the bench.
Yeah, really had his most efficient year scoring the ball to date. And more than his scoring and what he brought on the court, his presence in the locker room and professionalism. You talk to the people around the Pacers, he was a breath of fresh air on a team that has a number of fresh air guys.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Howard. World Peace comes in for Jeff Green. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for McCallum. And a switcher also for Washington. Shved's checked in. Dedmon passes to Crawford. Clock is at 3. Not enough on that one as it misses.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Hood kicks to Hansbrough. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Chalmers against Land. In the corner, it's Crawford. Lets it go from deep. Crawford with another miss.
You can't get into much better position for the three than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Out left to the wing. Shved with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. From about 16. Hansbrough misses. Mavericks trailed by 4. Lynn kicks to Dedmon. Looks for world peace, gets it to him, and he gets it to go. World peace has got his first points in this one.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Wizards have gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. They set the screen. Kicks to Shved. 6 to shoot. Cauley Stein dishes to Hansbrough. Shved, the pass to Hood for the 3. Here's Hansbrough, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
And guys, Tyler Hansbrough, as heavily a decorated player as we've ever had in college, has somehow seen his numbers steadily decline in the pros. Last season, he was in for an average of only 14 minutes a game, the lowest of his career, and he also only averaged about 4 points a game, which also equaled the lowest of his career.
And world peace kicks to Crawford. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And the wide open shot from Chalmers. And another miss by Washington. Clark, Tyler Hansbrough has been a effort guy, but he hasn't, just displayed the physical tools needed to match up, it looks like, with bigger power forwards.
Yeah, and if you lack certain physical tools, you better have a well-developed skill set. That other area where Tyler has needed improvement is his skills. Still young enough to turn it around, but the clock continues to tick.
Hood dishes to Chalmers. 14 feet away, and he gets it to go. And the Wizards lead by 1.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Feeds it to Crawford. And stolen by Chalmers. To the wing right side. And Hansbrough kicks to Chalmers. Lynn with the steal. World peace, the best to Crawford. There's the pick. Pass to Lynn. And stolen by Hood. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Lynn against Chalmers. Lynn kicks to Crawford. He feeds it to Dedmon. World peace dishes to Dedmon. 5 to shoot. Lynn's shot is off.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
And Chalmers kicks to Hood. And another miss by Washington. The Mavericks trailer. .27 seconds left in the first quarter. The feed to Kaminsky. Puts it up. And that one hits back iron.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Crawford outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
Okay, Dallas, now stepping onto the court for your...
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Ryan Anderson out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's Wall in the point guard position. And the basket by Kaminsky.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Stuckey kicks to Wall. Outside Jordan. Releases. Stuckey can't get it to go. The Mavericks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And now Stuckey running the floor all by himself. Goes back up. Nice D from Crawford.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Dedmon passes to World Peace. And they take the lead. World Peace has got 7 points.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Stuckey for 3. And it's Wall in the corner. Second shot opportunity. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
It always seems the Mavs are able to compete for a title, Clark, but their window might be closing with some of their stars aging, namely Dirk Nowitzki.
You're exactly right, Kevin, because Dirk is the centerpiece of that franchise, has been for over a decade. They made the Rondo trade last year trying for a big finals run, but eventually they'll start to have to build for the future.
Jordan with the screen on Lynn. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Kaminsky. 5 points in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Anderson outside. And Washington again with the bucket.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Outside, Lynn. In the corner, it's Crawford. Lets it go from 11. Rebound, Washington. Outside, Wall. Anderson dishes to Jordan. And it's Wall in the corner. Chance there to take the lead, missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Stuckey against Land. Passes it to Kaminsky. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face. And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Lynn. Following the basket by John Wall. Deep two from Crawford. Crawford missing again. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. He dishes it to Jordan. Out to Stuckey. Jordan sets the pick for Stuckey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He hit a three in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Down low. A nice shot by Lynn.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
The Wizards shoot 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. And the shot is good.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Dallas calls timeout.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Jordan. Blair comes in for Ryan Anderson. Hood checked in for Jared Dudley. And it's Alexei Shved in for Rodney Stuckey. Here's Green. And the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And guys, Jeff Green, by every measure of athleticism and skill, should have become one of the game's better small forwards, but inconsistency has plagued him throughout his career.
And Kevin, I always go back to something my college coach told me. The mental to the physical is 4-1 in this game. And so through those 7 full seasons, he's teased everyone with that talent. And then it does suddenly disappear. And there's no other way to describe it other than the fact that it is mental. He hasn't been able to sustain it in terms of the consistency, and that's why he hasn't fulfilled his potential.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
You know, with Jeff Green, the one thing you can say about him is he's been durable, especially since he had the unforeseen heart issue in 2011 for which he needed season-ending surgery. Since then, over the past 3 full seasons, he's played in 81, 82, and 78 games.
Mavericks making a switch here. Jenkins checked in.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Screen by Howard. McCollum, no good.
And talking about Jeff Green, I'm rooting for him. I mean, I'm rooting for him to finally put it all together to gain and maintain the confidence and really to fulfill the vast potential we all know that he had.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Washington.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Here's Jenkins. Another three for Dallas.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity.
To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Here's Blair. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Round number 7 for him tonight. Nowitzki left side. And Jenkins kicks to Nowitzki. There's the dish to Jenkins. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Now here's Wall. 10 points for him. He kicks.
Typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean,
Play. It's rebounded by Jenkins.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
and Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Out to the right wing. McCollum passes to Howard. Nowitzki against Blair. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
One thing that can be said for Dirk is that he has been incredible in terms of an ambassador for the game. We know he's a Hall of Fame player, but what he's done off the floor and just everything for the European player coming into this league has been groundbreaking.
And Kevin, for me, he was an inspiration. I mean, he really opened the doors for a lot of European players to come over, and not just come over, but to be impactful. As you mentioned, he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, and that really has set the stage for this infusion of making our game truly global.
Nowitzki a screen. Here's Jenkins from outside off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
There's a screen. And Chalmers kicks to Shved. Takes the 13-footer. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Hood's got his second basket of the night. Now here's McCollum. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's Green missing.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's Hood. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Now the pass to Hansbrough. No good off the front iron. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the wash to the San Antonio Spurs. McCollum dishes to Nowitzki. Pass to Jenkins. Lets it go from the wing. Cauley Stein grabs the board. Washington's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Chalmers passes to Hood. A fader. That's short off the rim.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
McCollum kicks to Nowitzki. Now here's Howard. Defense right on him. Dishes it to McCollum. Fades away and sinks the tough shot. McCollum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Mavs. Washington shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. Kicks it to Hood. Here's Cauley Stein. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And the Wizards making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Here is Hansbrough. He's got 6. Here's Hood. 4 on the clock. Drains it from beyond the arc. Hood's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
And the Mavericks call time here. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Howard. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jenkins. Then for the Wizards, Jordan, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Anderson comes in for Hansbrough. Rodney Stuckey's subbed in for Hood. Lin kicks to McCollum. Outside, Green. Feeds to Nowitzki. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Anderson. Alley-oop try. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
Let's start the second half strong and keep it going with a little defense.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day.
Well, Wall had a great quarter. He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Cohen is out there with John Jenkins. Then there's Nowitzki. Then it's Green, and it's Dedmon in the center. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Mavericks making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And he makes all 3.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
On the wing, Stuckey. Outside, Jordan. Back to Stuckey. Can't cash in from close range. Mavericks leading by 4. Jenkins dishes to Howard. Pass to Nowitzki. Howard with a screen on Stuckey. Jenkins. The Mavericks rebound. Offline with his 3. The Wizards shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Wall passes to Anderson. The 3 from Dudley. And another miss by Washington.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Nowitzki. And it's blocked by Jordan. Looking to get it going. The shot will not go.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
There's the feed to Jenkins. Offensive rebound. Nowitzki kicks to Jenkins. Over to the wing. He feeds it to McCollum. Over Stuckey. Dallas again missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Rodney Stuckey on the wing. Outside, Wall. Back to Jordan. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
And, Greg, you know how it is. Sometimes it only takes 1 or 2 baskets to get things going. Maybe we're getting ready to pump a little life into this one. Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
And Dudley kicks to Anderson. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's McCollum. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Ray McCallum's checked in for Dallas. And then for Washington, Hansbrough's coming for Ryan Anderson. And Hood subbed in for Rodney Stuckey. Wall dishes to Jordan. On its way from Dudley for 2. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Andre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter. Very good.
He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive. Talk about great numbers for Jordan. He has 8 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent. And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen 0 drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness. But no question, he's improved his skills and IQ.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. So it's the Mavericks now. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
6 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Nowitzki. It's blocked. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Jeremy Lin, he's checked in for Ray McCallum.
Jeremy Lin.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Wizards have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. The 3 from Dudley. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, that wasn't the highest quality look, but for him, it doesn't matter. He doesn't need a great look to knock down the 3.
Dallas calls timeout. Last season, a mixed bag for Wall. Statistically, some steps forward, but overall, lower numbers.
Yeah, but, you know, he didn't score as much as he had the previous 2 seasons, but he was more efficient. And sometimes, Kevin, the better your team, the less you have to do, but he clearly is a better player.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Howard. Kaminsky comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. Meta World Peace, he's checked in for Jeff Green. And it's Crawford in for McCullough. Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Washington. Now here's Lynn. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Lynn's got his second basket of the night.
For Wall, guys, he played more of a traditional point guard role, but double-digit assist numbers at 10 a game for him, really strong.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Lynn. Passes it to Crawford. There's the dish to World Peace. 5 on the clock. Here's Lynn. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Wall wide open. Wall with another miss.
And also for Wall, his usage was down. I mean, a few less minutes played, fewer shots taken. Overall, though, I felt it was a big step towards becoming more of a traditional point guard, and the Wizards are better for it.
Shot's good. Hood's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Outside, Wall. He dishes it to Hood. Trying to find Hansbrough. Gets it to him. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Kaminsky's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's World Peace. And the layup's good off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Lynn against Wall. From the baseline. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Dedmon kicks to World Peace. Cranes the three-pointer. World Peace has got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling strong. The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Now here's Lynn. He kicks it to Dedmon. Back to Lynn. Another 3 for Dallas.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And the hope for Jeremy Lin last season was that he'd take a step forward in his development, but it almost was the opposite in his play.
And that can happen. You don't always go a straight line north in your improvement in this league. He'd been on an upward swing as far as his shooting accuracy, but last season was the worst since his rookie year in that area.
Washington making some changes. DeJuan Blair, he's checked in for Hansbrough. And it's Chalmers in for John Wall. Now, here's Chalmers. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Blair can't hit.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Good.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And here is Chalmers. After Frank Kaminsky made that last three-pointer. Lays it up and banks it in. Chalmers has got his first bucket of the night.
You know, there's no fear out of him, guys. I mean, going straight to the hoop against a much bigger defender, he's got a lot of heart.
Chalmers against Len. There's the pass to Kaminsky. Just 5 to shoot. Crawford dishes to Dedmon. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the basket by Kaminsky.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Man, I tell you, partner, this has been some fun basketball, and they don't look like they're slowing down at all. You better strap your seatbelt on here.
Now, here's Blair. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Wizards.
They've been penetrating with a certain amount of ease, guys, just as much in this half as the first.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Mavericks trailed by 3. Lynn kicks to Crawford. Rebound, Washington.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaken.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
Lynn kicks to Dedmon. Outside, Lynn. To tie. The shot will not go. And Washington the other way now. .50 seconds left to play in the third. And Chalmers kicks to Hood. No good with the triple. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And it's Rodney Stuckey with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Washington making some changes. Jordan, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Anderson comes in for DeJuan Blair. And Dudley subbed in for Rodney Hood. Crawford, no one around him. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Wizards leading by 3. Chalmers with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Here's Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got 6.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Lynn. Here's world peace. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Washington out in front, leading by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Jared Dudley, Ryan Anderson out there with Jordan. And it's Wall, and it's Stuckey in the 2 spot. Deep 2 from Crawford. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. A nice shot by Anderson.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Wizards leading by 5. And here's Wall. Elbow shot. The shot misses. Some solid defense there from Lynn. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. From outside, off the mark.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
And the wide open shot from Stuckey. Misses the jumper. Mavericks trailed by 5. Lynn against Wall. Lynn kicks to world peace. A three-pointer off the mark. Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Jordan with the screen on Crawford. Over in the corner, Dudley. Outside, Jordan. Clock at 6. And here's Wall outside. Wall with another miss. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lynn kicks to Dedmon. Anderson against Crawford. Rebound, Washington. Anderson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the foul called on Jamal Crawford. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Lexi Shved, he's checked in for Washington. And here's Dudley for 3. And another miss by Washington. Mavericks trailed by 5. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Dallas calls timeout.
They've been very untidy with the ball here. You commit turnovers when you try to do too much or you force it. They need to focus on making the simple play, good passes, and moving the ball around.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle said to his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Here's Chalmers. Shot to end this cold run. Dudley's shot is good.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Nowitzki sets a screen for McCollum. Pass to Nowitzki. And he's good on the 3-ball. Nowitzki's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Now Chalmers over to the left wing. Here's Jordan, and he slams it one-handed.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Now here's Jenkins. Nowitzki kicks to Jenkins. They double-team Nowitzki. 3-pointer. The rebound by Anderson. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Here's McCollum. Green, the screen. Here's Nowitzki. Sweet little floater.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh, no, oh, no, oh, yeah, shots.
Wizards have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And here's Chalmers from the arc. For Dallas, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth, 4 of 9. And Green gets it to go. I think, Clark, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Now, here's Anderson. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Mavericks making a switch here. And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Dallas calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted. And he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
The Wizards making a switch here. Wall's checked in. 5 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Kaminsky. But they get it back. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Dudley. And here they come. Pushing it up. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Now here's McCollum. Dallas moving it around. And that one's good. McCollum's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Outside, Wall. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anderson. That's tipped.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Here's Wall. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Wall's got 22.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Out left to the wing. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anderson. Dudley with it. All with it. Now defended by McCollum. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Before getting dinged up, Brian Anderson was rolling. I mean, over the first few seasons of his career, improved in efficiency in all areas. Then he had the back injury, and last season his shooting percentages really went south.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And getting back to Ryan Anderson, in 2012, he won the NBA's Most Improved Player Award. Then, in the summer of that year, he landed an enormous contract in a sign and trade.
Yeah, and that's the good Ryan Anderson. If he can stay healthy, he's a tremendous asset. And he isn't just a shooter. He can get it done on the backboard as well.
That's good.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers Club on that pump fake.
Back to Wall. Five on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Green. Wall with the steal.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Mavericks timeout.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Dallas calls timeout. Well, I think all three of us agree John Wall, a tremendous all-around play.
Outstanding. Speed was what jumped out at me most when I saw him first at Kentucky. Now he's been able to harness that speed as a pro, and he makes plays that very few can make as a point guard.
He gives you a lot of different looks, doesn't
He sure does.
So for the Wizards, Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Jordan. Blair comes in for Ryan Anderson. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Hood. Now here's Lynn. Screen by Howard. Kept alive. Nowitzki, the pass to Lynn. Dallas, no good that time either. Washington leading now by 4. Outside, Wall. There's the pick. Dishes to Dudley. Lets it go with the 3. And John Wall with the 3. Wall's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
And guys, John Wall, obviously one of the most electrifying players to enter the league in some time. Unreal body control, tremendous length and athleticism for a point guard. And that's one of the reasons he gets so many steals, blocks, and rebounds. All the extra things from his position that really add up.
Here is Wall. Following the score by Dallas. Blair, the screen. Wall against Lynn. Stuckey right side. Wide open. Another one falls for Washington.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Kicks it to Howard. Back to Lynn. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Nowitzki, that's for 2. And there's the call on Howard. That's his 3rd foul of the game. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Wall. Feeds to Dudley. To the paint. Out to Stuckey. 3 on the clock. He gives them a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Washington lead.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Lynn dishes to Nowitzki. Nowitzki can't get that one to fall. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 17-6 run. Left side, Wall. Wall draws the double. Blair can't hit.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Washington.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them. But, Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for John Wall. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Count the bucket.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one